Now, what the hell Kanye got going on that he looking like this right now, bro? What possessed this man to throw on some leggings with a face looking like he just got a three-piece combo to the face? He's walking around like he just got three wisdom teeth pulled out. Kanye, what's going on? After I seen this photo right here, I said, yo, he can't be all the way there. Ain't no way he all the way. How does he even get his facial structure to look like that? Man, I don't know, bro. But is this man wearing paddings on his shoulders? Hit the gym. And then this one's just sad. Cause his wife Bianca is like, damn, this is some bullshit. He got me over here looking like Dr. Doofenshmirtz's wife, bro. Like, straight up, what is she wearing? You ain't never seen something like this. It looked like Kanye just started putting the condom on, bro. It looked like he just started rolling it over the tip, and that's it, bro. Ain't no, yo, this, I don't know what's going on here. There's something different that's going on in this situation right here, bro. So I had come across these photos, and then I also came across the fact that now Kanye West is also facing some legal allegations when it comes to him being accused of SA to his previous assistant that he had hired. Now, she did an entire lawsuit against him. A lot of people are saying that it's even as bad, if not worse, than Diddy's lawsuits. I don't know about that. That's exactly why we're about to give this video a look right here and see what his previous assistant is talking about, the things that he used to do. You get what I'm saying? Now, we're going to have to hear it out. We're going to have to see what evidence is brought to the table. Now, Cat Williams did say this is the year of truth, and I gotta say, people are getting exposed for real. People are really getting exposed. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Kanye West's ex-assistant accuses him of SA. TMZ. Let's see what's going on.
Welcome back. Thank you very much. So we are going to start with a shocking lawsuit, a story we broke yesterday. Kanye West is being sued for sexual harassment by his ex-assistant. But this lawsuit, I got to say, the information in this lawsuit is about as filthy as it gets. Information in this
I can see why he hired her, though. You know what I'm saying? I can see why he had her around.
Is about as filthy as it gets.
Yeah, we are going to have a hard time describing the things that Lauren Pisciata claims
it's
Kanye,
like that.
while she was under his employ, that he was texting to her.
So she was an OnlyFans model, and she says making about $1 million a year, very successful. When Kanye somehow spotted her
And decided he wanted to, I like how you said that, somehow spotted her.
She never says in the lawsuit that it's because of OnlyFans.
Right, but he became familiar with her and wanted to hire her to be his personal assistant. And it is worth mentioning, I think, that when she came on board was within months of Kanye's divorce from Kim Kardashian.
Can I just note that she does not look...
See, I'm wondering what type of SA is she accusing him of, honestly speaking, because if she's an OnlyFans girl, for the most part, you're looking for that attention. You're looking for men to, you know, tell you their fantasies or whatever they want or whatever. But I wonder if it goes further than that for real.
Similar to Kim?
Correct. She does not. But she doesn't, that's just our opinion. She doesn't mention that at all
But
in the lawsuit.
either way, in a professional environment, that shouldn't be going
on. But she says once she was on board that Kanye, as you know, her boss, would text her things, but the things that she says he was texting had nothing to do with, you know, work. It was more about his desire to have with her. I'm cleaning this up as much as I can, but
How about fixation with a male body part?
yes, his own.
Yeah, also fixation with what she was doing with other men. He wanted to know about that. And Charles, you hit on this. What makes this sort of all the worse is not that he was having conversations with somebody he happened to know. It's with an employee.
Allegedly.
Certainly, allegedly. It was with an employee. Those are the allegations. She was actually his employee, first a personal assistant. She then says he promised her promotions, not in exchange for anything, but just as a matter of course. These
and
promotions
also a
of chief of staff.
huge pay increase.
Huge pay increase up to as much as
Wrongful
$4 million.
termination by his ex-assistant. I think, honestly, I believe if you're a boss, You could make up any reason to fire someone, realistically speaking. I mean, that's the risk of being an employee at the end of the day. But if you're over here running a company, if you don't even like them, yo, fire him. It's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. As a boss, I think he could get away with that.
And so the allegations in the complaint are obviously insanely graphic, and that's what's going to get the headlines. But underlying it all, allegations of real discrimination against an employee. Said he fired her. She alleges it was failure to engage in some sort of quid pro quo. Harassment based on gender, a lot of really serious allegations.
Kanye has not responded. We reached out. We have not heard back from his rep. But I got to tell you, when you read this thing,
There's some of the quotes, by the way, that sound like something I've heard him say before. There's one thing in particular about saying that certain part of his anatomy is racist. That he was telling, according to her, to Lauren, he was telling her in text that he believes his penis is racist.
And I think what he's saying is that he likes white women.
Right.
And
I told you, Kanye got something going on up here. I was already able to tell by those photos.
That's how I read
it. That's the way I understood it too. Now, again, these are allegations.
Yeah.
And you never know. And I think it's so important to say, look, this is a public lawsuit. She filed it. We actually had heard rumblings that this was coming down the pike.
I wasn't here when you broke this yesterday. Did she include in the lawsuit any of the text messages?
Yeah.
Like screen grabs of text messages?
Well, she wrote the text messages.
She wrote it out, but no screen grabs.
No, but she wrote it out in painstaking detail. She clearly wanted to make.
She need to have the screenshots at least, bro.
As well, she should, if they're accurate, the focal point of what people were going to see and point out. Every detail is in there.
Honestly speaking, getting the screenshots should be light work, because even if you don't, say you delete it on your phone, even if you have a MacBook, which most people do, you have all the messages there too. So I'm not gonna lie, those accusations aren't looking too good. She trying to get a paycheck from what I'm seeing right now. Now I definitely wouldn't put it past Kanye, because at the end of the day, shorty looks good, and then also with her being an OnlyFans model, like pleasing men as her job, it could give him more of like, all right, of a green light. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely see it being looked at that way because of her profession at the end of the day. But let's continue. Let's see what she's about to say.
Hi, this is Lauren from Marina Del Rey, and to tell you the truth, I'm not surprised to hear about these allegations. I've been concerned about a lot of the women in Kanye's orbit for a long time. He obviously needs an HR department. I think he needs some help himself, and I hope this woman gets justice if these allegations are true. And I am curious to know how this might affect his current marriage.
Well, I got to say, I'm glad you mentioned that, because Bianca Censori, his wife, was working there at the same
Bro, why does he choose to look like that?
time as Lauren,
as a designer, right?
And
she was the Easy designer,
right? And she was there at the same time. Obviously, we haven't heard from her, but
at all.
Tangled
like
web,
ever.
Tangled web. We are going to move on.
Yes, to Kevin Costner talking about breaking into Hollywood. And
okay, that's that.
Cocaine.
I mean, we ain't get too much information on it. We just know that Kanye West was probably wilding up in the text messages. At the end of the day, he was probably crazy, saying some crazy things. We have no screenshots, though. We're going to have to wait to see if those screenshots ever come about. But this is what I think about it, too. Like, she ain't have to stay. You know what I'm saying? There was no details of her, of her saying that he's forcing her to stay. Like, if you realize that a dude is weird and is, like, being a little overly sexual in that way, you could just leave. Stop talking to him and leave. You get what I'm saying? I believe that goes to anyone, because at the end of the day, there's gonna be weird guys in this world no matter what. You know what I'm saying? No matter which way you put it. Now, if you don't like it, dip out of there. The Diddy situation was worse because he was like really forcing her and like putting his hands on her to stay. You get what I'm saying? But it seemed like she's trying to get a check. I'm not gonna lie. Comment down below your thoughts about this situation right here. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Same way you're gonna catch me in the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. Even if you believed you did it, just give it a look again, because YouTube be bugging out sometimes. Alright, peace. Love y'all.